Hello, welcome to Zen with Jen Yoga. Today's class is a reminder that your body is your home, worthy of love and compassion just exactly as it is today. That the goal here is not to achieve a pose, but rather to honor your process, meet yourself with compassion, and know that where you are today is exactly enough. My name is Jen. I'm going to be guiding you through the sequence. Have a couple of blocks available and we'll get started. Come to find a comfortable seat on your mat. You can cross your shins and have your knees fall on top of your feet. Get the flesh of your buttocks moved out so you can ground down through your sit bones and sit up tall for a moment. Our affirmation for intention for today is I meet myself where I am today. Sit up tall from your sits bones out through the crown of your head, and I'll invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. We're just going to get centered for a moment. Feel the mat beneath you. Know that you are supported by your yoga mat in your yoga practice, and that is enough. I'll invite you to bring your hands to prayer position. Keep your chest nice and lifted. Just gently squeezing your shoulder blades behind you can help you achieve that. Keep your head, heart, and pelvis in alignment. And we're going to seal in our intention of honoring your process today, honoring exactly where you are right now, and know that that is exactly where you're meant to be. And growth happens when we have acceptance of that, but also know that you can grow and be better than the version you are today. We'll seal this in by taking the deepest breath we've taken so far today, and then we'll create space on our inhales. On the exhale, soften and release. Let go of any tension or heaviness. Let go of whatever is not serving you. And we'll do this together. So go ahead and breathe in. Even more. Open your mouth. Exhale it out. Release, soften. Let go. Bow your chin to chest. Take a moment to honor that you are here today. And this is exactly where you're meant to be. Go ahead now and bring your hands to your thighs and gently press into them to lift your head. And then you can open your eyes. From here, bring your feet out so that your heels are facing the corners of your mat into a straddle position. Ground down through your sits bones. Lengthen your right leg away from your pelvis. Lengthen your left leg away from your pelvis. Your feet can be flexed. And then just sit up nice and tall. Breathe in now. Reach your arms up overhead, but keep your shoulders relaxed. And then exhale, bring your right hand down towards your ankle. And then spiral your right rib cage up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, reach your right hand up to create some length, and then go ahead and reach it alongside your ear. So you're creating length from your left hip out through your left fingertips. So don't drop your head. Breathe in and then exhale. Bring your navel in towards your spine. Use that to lift you. Bring your arms to a T. Exhale and then breathe in to reach your arms straight up again. Exhale, bring your left hand now to your ankle and then spiral the left rib cage up. Breathe in to reach that right hand up first, and then reach it over alongside your ear but not touching. So creating length from your right hip out through the right fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out and meet yourself where you're at. On your next exhale, bring your navel in towards your spine. Bring your arms out to a T. Use that to bring you back up. And then we're going to bring our legs in so you can use your hands to help lift your knees and show yourself love and compassion. We're going to make our way to tabletop position just to wake up our spine. So press into the tops of your feet, spread your fingers wide, and then drop your belly for cow pose, gaze at the wall. Stretch from your belly button to your throat. 3 rounds. So exhale, push the floor away, stretch between your shoulder blades, and let go. Keep this movement just in your spine, so keep your arms and legs as they are. Exhale, push the floor away. One more time. Breathe in, drop your belly. Stretch from your belly button to your throat. Exhale, push the floor away for cat. Breathe in, come back into a neutral spine. And then go ahead and sit your glutes back and come into a child's pose. So bring your sits bones onto your heels. Your knees can be as wide as you like. I like to keep my ribs a little cradled by my legs. Feel a gentle compression when I'm breathing in. You can use your palms gently pressing down to help guide your sits bones back onto your heels even more. Lengthening out of our low back. Spending a moment with ourselves. Now press into your palms and rise up. Don't move your hands. So you're going to keep them exactly where they're at. Keep your fingers spread wide, pressing into the finger pads, and then tuck your toes under. Push the floor away as you curl your tailbone up and keep your knees bent here. So resist the urge to move. It's going to feel a little bit longer of a down dog, and that's okay. When you have the sensation of length created, then go ahead and begin to pedal out your feet, opening up the backs of your legs. And then when you're ready, you can try to reach your heels towards the mat by pressing your thigh bones back, curling your tailbone up, bringing your navel up and in a little for downward dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. On your next breath in, now bring your heels and your feet together and up just a little, and then look between your hands and start to walk your feet up to the top of your mat to where you're looking, meeting in a forward fold. Let your head go. You can keep a soft bend in your knees. And then bring your shins to, the tip of your fingers. Oh, your feet can be about hips distance here. And then lengthen your spine. So come up for halfway lift. You can bring your fingertips to your shins, your thighs, or the floor, or even blocks to lengthen your spine. Think one line from head to tailbone. Bring the weight into the balls of your feet. Like you can hold a cup of water on the back of your neck. And then exhale, fold down. Press into your feet now to rise you up. We're going to come into mountain pose. Let your head be the last thing to come up. And then find your mountain pose. So you can lift your toes. So activate the arch of your foot and you can feel all 4 corners. Take a second to adjust if you need to. Stack your head, heart, and pelvis. Reach from the soles of your feet out through the crown of your head. Shine your palms forward. Your fingers are spread wide. Energetically feeling mountain pose. Now bend down to reach your arms up and sweep them up for Urdhva. And then exhale, fold down over your legs to Uttanasana. You're going to bend your knees so you can plant your palms. You're going to shift weight into your left foot so you can step your right foot back. You're in a low runner's lunge. And then press into your palms and listen to me now. You're going to sweep your left foot back into a 3-legged dog and then stack your hips, opening up. Breathe in and breathe out. Straighten your left leg now and then bring it down to meet the right. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Come on to the ball of your left foot. Bring it in and up a little. And then sweep the right leg up behind you. Bend your right knee now and squeeze in towards your glutes, and then move that in towards your midline and shift your shoulders over your hands while you bring your right foot through. Drop your knee down, come onto your fingertips, bring your right knee over your ankle, your right thigh parallel, and then energetically bring your left knee and right heel together. Lengthen your torso and rise up into Anjayasana, low lunge. Lengthen out of your hips here. We're going to be here for one breath in and one breath out. Now bring your hands to your hips, tuck your left toes under, and then lift up for high crescent lunge. Breathe in and sweep your arms up overhead. Grow length out of your hips. You can keep your left leg bent a little. Your right knee is over your right ankle. You're reaching up through your fingertips. And then bring your hands to your hips and bring your left foot flat now. Have all of your toes facing the top of the mat. Bring your hips to face the top of the mat for pyramid pose. So your hands are on your hips. Bring your right hip back and your left hip forward. Breathe in to lift your chest. And then breathe out to tilt your torso forward till you get about roughly halfway. And then breathe in again to lift your chest up. Exhale, lower down. You can bring your hands down to the mat. Come on to your fingertips, or you can have your blocks if you want to be on blocks. And then you're going to bend your left knee behind you just slightly and then step that leg forward, meeting in forward fold. Bring your feet together, your big toes to touch, and then sit back on your heels and reach your hands up for chair pose. So really reach your fingers towards the ceiling and keep your chest lifted as you sit back onto your heels or put the weight into your heels. Breathe in and then exhale, straighten your legs to fold down, back into forward fold. You can bring your feet now hips distance again and then press into your feet to roll up inch by inch. Coming into mountain pose again, your head, heart, and pelvis are stacked. Your shoulders are over your hips. Reach that crown of the head up towards the stars. Shine your palms forward. Feel this energy. Press down into your feet. Bend your knees to sweep your arms up for an Urdhva. Reach to the fingertips and then exhale. Ride your entire breath down. Coming back to forward fold. Bring your hands, your fingertips to your shins, thighs or the floor. Lengthen out for halfway lift. Weight is in the balls of your feet. Think one line from head to tailbone. And then exhale. Plant your palms, bend your knees. You're going to shift weight into your right foot now and step your left foot all the way back. You're going to be in a runner's lunge. Press into your palms, and then like we did before, you're going to sweep your entire right foot back up into a three-legged dog, and then bend your right knee behind you, opening up the hip. One breath in, one breath out, and then straighten your right foot behind you and bring it down to meet the left foot. Stay for one breath in and one breath out. Bring the ball of your right foot in and up a little, and then sweep your left leg behind you. Bend your left knee in towards your glute. Shift it in towards your midline. As you shift your shoulders over your hands and bring your left foot through. Drop your right knee down now. You're on your fingertips. Bring your left knee over your left ankle and your left thigh parallel. Energetically bring your left heel and right thigh together. And then sweep your arms up and rise up for Anjayasana, low lunge. Reach up through your fingertips. You can either keep your right foot flat, or if it's better for you to tuck your toes, go ahead. But you're lengthening out of your hips here, energetically bringing that heel and knee together. And then bring your hands to your hips, tuck your right toes under, and lift up now for high crescent lunge. So your knee stays over your ankle on the left side. You can bend your right leg and then reach your arms up. Your left thigh is parallel. And again, you're reaching through your fingertips, creating length. Breathe in and then bring your hands to your hips. Go ahead now and flatten that right foot. Use your heel to help get your hips facing the top of the mat and all 10 of your toes. Adjust your stance if you need to. Bring your hands to your hips and then lift your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, begin to tilt forward. This time your left hip is coming back and your right hip is coming forward. Once you get about halfway, breathe in again to lift your chest, and then exhale, come down. You can bring your hands to the mat or to blocks. And we're in a pyramid pose shape. Both legs are straight. Now breathe in and bend your right knee a little, and then bend your left knee so you can spring that forward to meet your feet at the top of the mat together. Bring them together and then sit back into chair pose. Reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Sit back into your heels. Bring your navel in and up just a little. And then exhale, straighten your legs. Hinge from your hips and fold over your legs again. And then heel toe your feet to about hips distance apart. Press into your feet to help you rise up inch by inch back into mountain pose. So find your mountain pose, make any adjustments you need to make here. And then shift weight into your left foot. So ground down, you can bring your hands to your hips to start. Maybe lift your toes so you can feel all four corners, and then lift your right knee up and hug it in towards your chest. Ground down through your left foot. You can keep a soft bend in the knee. And then option to take your left hand off, bringing your thumb to your sternum, and bring your right hand off and bring your thumb to your sternum. Then you can kick your right leg back as you tilt your chest forward, coming into Warrior 3. Option to bring your hands to blocks in front of you if you're working on your warrior, and you're going to kick your right foot behind you. You're actively kicking into that leg. Your toes are facing down. Option to airplane your arms and bring them behind you as you tilt your chest forward. Keep your gaze to the wall in front of you, so at the horizon. And then bend your knee and bring it back in towards your chest. Move slow and with control. Option to hug it back in and then bring your right foot down. Shake it out. And we'll do that on the other side. So bring your hands to your hips. Ground down through your right foot. You can lift your toes to activate all four corners in the arch. And then lift your left knee up and hug it in towards your chest. Bring your hands around your shin. Press down into the right foot. And then option to bring your right hand off into your sternum and then bring your left hand off. And then begin to tilt your chest forward as you kick your left leg back. Keep a soft bend in your right knee. Kick through your heel. Your toes are facing down. So you're active in the left leg. You can be on blocks here and work on kicking your leg back. You're going to roughly be about parallel. You can keep your hands in prayer at your chest. We welcome the wobbles and the falls. That's where growth happens. Option to bring your hands behind you. And then bend your knee, hands to prayer, and bring that left knee back to your chest. Hug it in. And then lower the left leg down. Press into your feet. You're going to rise your hands up for Urdhva. And then exhale, fold down over your legs, back to forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins, your thighs, or the floor, and lengthen your spine here for halfway lift. And then exhale, fold, and let it go. Press into your feet to rise up. Now, inch by inch back into mountain pose. And then stack your head, heart, and pelvis. So remember, where you are today is exactly where you need to be. This moment, this time is exactly where you are is perfect today. So what we've been working towards, we might want to get a block for this one, because it could be helpful for you, but I'm going to just move myself more towards the middle. You could stay right where you are. And then kind of like what we were doing in Warrior 3. So we're going to prepare by getting ourselves into a pyramid pose stance. So bring your right foot forward, have your blocks available. Bring your right foot forward and bring your left foot back. And then make sure your hips are facing the top of the mat. Make sure all 10 of your toes are facing the top of the mat. Breathe in to lift your chest, and then exhale to lower yourself down until you get about halfway. And then breathe in to lift your chest again, and then exhale to lower. This time you can bend into your right knee and lift your left leg up behind you for half splits. Now you can be on your blocks, but you can keep a soft bend in your knee, and you try to bring your head in towards your right leg, any amount. Breathing in, breathing out. Remember where you are today. Option to grab your ankle with one hand or both. And then exhale, lower your foot back down. And then bring your hands to your hips and rise yourself up. Bend into your right leg and then step forward into your left foot. Shake it out, and we'll try that on the other side. So step your right foot back now into pyramid pose. Have all 10 toes facing the top of the mat. Bring your hips forward, so your right hip's coming forward, your left hip is coming back. Breathe in to lift your chest, and then breathe out to tilt yourself just till you get about halfway. Tilt your torso. Breathe in to lift your chest, and then exhale to make your way down. When you can touch your hands either to the block or to the mat, then you're going to bend into your left leg and begin to lift your right leg up as you bring your head in towards your shin for half splits. So your choice to use blocks or the floor or grab onto your ankle. Breathing in, breathing out. Where you are today is enough, and you are exactly where you're meant to be. One more breath in, and then exhale. Land your right foot back down into a pyramid position. Bring your hands to your hips, and then rise yourself back up. And then step your left foot forward to meet your right foot. And we'll lower ourselves down. So come to take a seat. Your choice on how you get there. And then we're going to bring our right foot in towards our left glute. Cross our left foot over our right. Use your hands to help you sit up tall. And then take your right hand and wrap it around your left thigh. Bring your left hand behind you. Sit up tall on an inhale. And then exhale, begin to turn towards your left, coming from center, so your head will be the last thing. Breathe in, sit up tall, exhale and turn. One more time. Breathe in, sit up tall. Exhale, turn, maybe gaze over your left shoulder this time. Breathe in. And then exhale, keep it low. Keep it low to unravel. And then we'll do the other side. Bring your left heel in towards your right glute now. Take your right foot and cross it over your left thigh. Use your hands to help you sit up. The sole of your right foot is touching the mat. And then hug your right thigh with your left arm. Bring your right arm behind your low back. Sit up tall on an inhale. Turning from center. So head is the last thing. Breathe out. Breathe in, sit up. Exhale and turn. Breathe in and sit up taller. Exhale, turn, maybe gaze over your right shoulder this time. Breathe in and then exhale. Keep it low and slow and release. And we're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet to touch. And then you can take your hands and hold on to the outside of your foot. Maybe give yourself a little massage. You just did some amazing work. But take your hands and hold onto your feet and use that to sit you up and lift your chest. And then exhale, just bring your chest forward without rounding in your spine. And then breathe in, lift that chest even more. Exhale, come down. And then go ahead and fold in. So really we want to be creating length from our low back out. Palms can be facing up to receive energy or facing down for a more grounding experience. On your next breath out, bring your palms flat if they're not, and use that to just slowly walk yourself in, meeting ourselves with love exactly where we are right now. Take your hands and use that to lift your knees back up. And then we're going to come and close out. So we're going to be in easy seat. So this time, cross your shins the more unusual way or the other way. Let your feet fall on top of your knees. Ground down through your sits bones. Sit tall from your sits bones out through the crown of your head. Keep your shoulders sliding down your back, relaxing away from your ears. Your hands can be on your knees. Notice how you feel now than when you did when we first started. And without any judgments, no right or wrongs, no better or worses, just noticing. Imagine that your inhales come in through the crown of your head and travel all the way out through the soles of your feet, even while sitting up. Allow this breath to create some sensation of relaxation in your head, around your eyes, around your jaw and mouth. Creating sensation and relaxation in your neck and shoulders and your throat. Creating this relaxation all the way down through your right arm and hand and fingertips, out through your left arm, hands, and fingertips. Creating the sensation of relaxing energy all the way into your chest, around the back of your rib cage, down into your torso, your belly, navel area, and your low back. Feeling a relaxing sensation in your pelvic region. Sensing relaxation in your right glute and in your left glute. The relaxation sensation coming all the way into your right thigh now, down into your right knee, all the way through the calf, the shin, and out of the sole of the right foot. That same relaxing sensation is going from your left glute into your left thigh, swirling around the knee and out of the left calf and shin, down through the sole of your left foot. Relaxing through your entire body. without judgment. No right or wrong, no better or worse. Go ahead and take a deeper breath in. Open your mouth to exhale. Open your eyes if they are closed. And I'll invite you to bring your hands to prayer position at your sternum, Anjali Mudra, and we'll close practice today. You can either take the deepest breath you've taken so far today, even deeper than anything before in the practice. Really open your mouth and exhale it out. You maybe even stick out your tongue. Or you can join me for the healing vibrational sound of Om. And since this is a journey of healing, I strongly encourage that. And we'll be together doing this. So go ahead and breathe in. Bow your chin to chest. Honor yourself, honor your body, honor your time, exactly where you are today. Bring your hands to your thighs, press into them to lift your head and open your eyes. I thank you so much for joining me today. My mission is to help you find your Zen and live as authentically as you can, showing you that you can practice yoga right in the middle of your living room and have an amazing yoga practice, healing journey. You can have an amazing sobriety and recovery using yoga as a tool. And if you would like to help and support my channel, hit the subscribe button, like my video, leave me a comment. You know, I like to keep you guessing for the peak pose, which was half splits. And so if you did guess half splits, you were right. But I would love to know what your guess was. If you had a guess, let me know. Otherwise, read my channel description. There's some information there on how else you can support. Otherwise, I'll see you on the mat next time, ready to share experience, strength, hope, and yoga with you all. Otherwise, go rock your recoveries, go heal, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Namaste. Thank you.